Good afternoon. If I can have your attention, we'll go ahead and begin with the program. If you're still eating, feel free to go ahead and continue, and we'll go ahead and move this thing along so you can get on about your day after the program's over. My name is Stan Wagnon, and it's my pleasure to serve as Commissioner of the Lone Star Conference. And on behalf of our 16 member institutions, I'm happy to especially pleased to welcome you to the campus of the University of Incarnate Word. Obviously, July 1, they became the 16th member of the Lone Star Conference, and the Lone Star has had its name in the paper here the last couple of weeks talking about change. And being here on this campus today for this event is a good symbol of that change. And I know I speak for our other 15 institutions in telling you, Mark Papich, the athletic director here at Incarnate Word, Mike Santiago, the football coach, Jennifer Montoya, the volleyball coach, in telling you that we look forward to coming to San Antonio and being on your beautiful campus and enjoying some great athletic competition for years to come. So thank you so much for being gracious hosts to this event, and we'll just expect every time we come to San Antonio you'll roll out this type of treatment for all of us. But again, thank you for all the effort you've put into having us here on your campus today. We're coming off a great year in football, but we also have had a great year in all of our sports. And you talk about change, and certainly change is upon us as a conference. But one thing that has not changed in this league since 1931, and one thing that will not change in this league, is that we're going to be successful in athletics. We're going to compete well against other teams across the country. And this last year was no exception. In volleyball, West Texas A&M finished as the national runner-up. In women's track and field, Angelo State captured, I believe, the 72nd national championship for the Lone Star Conference in Division II since 1982. And so we're certainly proud of the year that we had off the football field. Last year was a great year on the football field as well. We had 4 teams in the NCAA playoffs, which is an all-time high for the conference. We sent a 5th team to the postseason, as West Texas A&M represented the conference in the first ever Kansas Bowl in Topeka, and went up there and defeated Nebraska Omaha of the MIAA to win the first ever Kansas Bowl trophy. And so it really was an outstanding year for us on the football field in the Lone Star Conference. Say all that to say that this year we're looking for another exciting season. The conference has changed its schedule this year such that every team will have 10 conference games, and that's part of the benefit of Incarnate Word joining our conference. We now have 14 football teams, which provides a lot of flexibility to do what we want on the football schedule. And what we've done is give each team 5 home games and 5 away games on the conference schedule. And what that means in Division II is that only leaves room for 1 more non-conference games, because our teams are limited to a total of 11 games. And I don't think that this group of coaches and athletic directors in the room here today could have done any better with that one opportunity on their non-conference portion of their schedule. Outside of our conference, if you were to say who are the best Division II football teams in the country, the conversation is going to talk about probably 3 schools. It's going to be Northwest Missouri, it's going to be Grand Valley State, and it's going to be Pittsburgh State. And I can tell you right now that the Lone Star Conference is going to play all 3 of those schools this year in what promises to be one of the best non-conference schedules we've ever had. West Texas A&M is going to open the year at Grand Valley State. A&M Kingsville is going to open the year at Northwest Missouri. And then Central Oklahoma is going to take on Pitt State again this year. So we've got some exciting matchups. Also inside the conference, we're looking forward to another Harvey Martin Classic at the Cotton Bowl. This year A&M Commerce will be taking on Angelo State at the Cotton Bowl with that historic venue, and that's an event that has really taken off the last 2 years and had a lot of success, and we look forward to supporting A&M Commerce and Angelo State in what we think will be another great event for the conference there in Dallas. And then I mentioned the Kansas Bowl earlier. We will be participating in the Kansas Bowl again this year. This year's contest is set for December 4th, again in Topeka, Kansas, and it'll be our best team that does not qualify for the playoffs will go and represent our conference against the MIAA's best team that does not make the playoffs. And so certainly that's proved to be a very competitive game last year. It was a nice event, and WT represented us well. We know that one of the teams in this room today will go up there and do the same this year, so we look forward to that. What we want to do today first of all, is to say thank you to all the members of the media that have joined us. That's another thing that our conference has enjoyed over the years that's been constant, and I know that's not going to change, is that we have great media coverage. And certainly we are especially excited to meet those of you from the San Antonio market and get acquainted with you. We look forward to working with you in the years to come. But again, thank you for being here and for your interest in the Lone Star Conference. And the program